Hi guys and welcome back. So is it really possible to earn 50,000% of APR? Well, because usually when we are listening to these kind of numbers, the kind of reaction that we'll have is, come on man, it is something that is usually a scam or it is not legit in the best case. Well, this was the kind of reaction that I had when Equation contacted me several weeks ago. I told them, come on man, this is something that is impossible. What they told me is that try it out the platform. We are pretty confident in what we are offering. And if you want, after that, do a review about that. So I said, okay, let's give it a try. Let's try it out for 1 month and let's see if it is possible for real to earn so much. And what are the tricks and the risk connected to this thing. This is the breakdown of what we will discuss together, starting from the APR. Is it really true? And what we have to do in order to earn that? Plus, second step, which are the strategies to reach that kind of result? Third, a quick tutorial. Fourth, a trick. Pay attention to that one because it cost me, honestly, too much. And just because I ignored a small thing. Plus, a final stop about risk. This is something that is so important, and we will also talk about the counter party. Just before to start, guys, let me say this channel about educational content and nothing has to be intended as financial advice. If you want to invest in anything, that's super fine, but we always are aware also of the risk and do always your research before. And don't forget also to check it out, all our links in the description below, including Twitter and our newsletter. Plus, please leave us a big thumbs up and drop a comment. That's so a small effort for you, but really means a lot to us and can help us to reach more people and to grow this channel. Okay, let's start immediately with the first question. Is it possible to earn 50,000%? And the answer is yes. Let's check it out together. So let's go to earn, and as you can see, this is the rewards that I earned in the last couple of weeks. But most of all, if you go to position mining, you will see that this is that you can see here, it is the average APR. So on average, what people are earning by using the platform. Specifically, these rewards are coming by trading. So if you start trading on Equation, this is what you will get. So when you come, Ethereum is about 600% with the maximum that can reach about 10,000 and a half. So 10,500%. So that's a pretty lot. When it comes to, for example, Arbitrum, in this moment, the APR on average is about 2,349% with a maximum one that goes up to 107,000%. So pretty a lot. And we're talking about APR. Probably you are wondering, okay, I understand that, but what's the trick? How it is possible that they are rewarding us so much? Well, there are two things that you have to know. First of all, the main difference between Equation and other platform, through derivatives platform, is that they didn't have an airdrop. They didn't even have a pre-sale. What they said is, we want to incentivize people using our platform, and we will give out at the beginning in a high liquidity money. So an opportunity, something that is one time, one shot, or you catch it right now, or this is something that will never happen again, at least not on Equation. The current emission is about 10,000 tokens per day. The actual price of the token is about $20. As you can see, this is the chart. At a market cap about just a single million with a fully diluted valuation that is about 10 million. An important thing that you have to know when it comes to the market cap of this project is that, and here we are coming also to the second trick and the second important information that you need to know in order to understand how it is possible that they are paying so much, is that if you want to claim, and for example, let's go and claim the rewards that are still have pending. If we go here claiming, you will see that there are 360 days lock, 180, 90 days, and no lock. As you can see, in the moment when you click on no lock, so if you want to withdraw them directly right now, you will lose 90% of your reward. So basically speaking, is that if previously we were talking about, for example, on Arbitrum, about 2,300% of APR, it means that if you are losing 90%, the real APR that you will get on average is about 230%. That is still, anyway, pretty a lot. The same applies to the maximum one. Personally speaking, and that's also the reason why I was showing you the current price and the current market cap, what I'm doing is locking my rewards, as you can see down here, are all them locked until the next year, basically. But that's something that is not something that is right or wrong. This is my personal choice simply because I say, okay, honestly speaking, right now withdrawing like even $100,000 doesn't change much. But in the future, maybe that amount from one side is producing another APR. Because as you can see here, I'm having claimable rewards in USDT plus the token on the platform. USDT is coming from the fees collected by the platform, so by trading and so on, and that are redistributed to the token holders, so only the people who are staking the token. Right now, this amount is about 8%, but when it probably will go up because right now the fees on ETH and BTC are zero. But this is something that applies only until the end of January and only if you are using the links of any person who has a referral. For example, if you use mine into the description below or also into the comment section, you will be able to trade without paying fees on ETH and BTC. So my bet is that this project can grow in terms of market cap. What I'm thinking is that we're going towards a new bull run. So what I expect is all the prices of the tokens will go up. So I bet that in the next future it can go up even more. So let's supposing that the project reached something like an FTV about 100 million, it can go up by 10x from the actual value. So it is like mining not at the actual APR, but at 10x APR because I'm locking them. I will receive an additional rewards. Plus, in the moment when I will unlock that amount, I will also have a higher price to sell. That's obviously just my bet. Feel free to do whatever you think that is better for you. Going on, because there are other two ways to earn rewards that are a little bit more safer. And here we are going into the phase of strategies. Because guys, there are three strategies that you can apply in order to start earning rewards. And I will start with this one. It is absolutely the safest one. Actually, the APR is about 1,600 about, and here you can find all the details. How it works is basically what you have to do is deploy liquidity on the platform. Do you remember how it works on a GMX? Well, equation is close in terms of overall dynamic. The main difference is that if on GMX your liquidity is used in full as margin, when it comes to equation, they have a different kind of model. It is trying to increase the efficiency of the capital. Basically, what they allow is that, come on, man, come to our platform, deposit the liquidity. We will use it as a margin, but with leverage, and tell us which is the leverage that you want to use. So the leverage, as you can see, I just obscure myself just to let you see the whole interface. It is a leverage up to 100x when you deploy the liquidity. I honestly, I don't recommend to use so high leverage. Do it as according to your taste. Risk is something that's completely personal. What is important to you to understand is that in the moment when you deploy the liquidity, your liquidity will be used as a counterparty in the moment when any trader is opening a position. Let's say from my side, I'm opening a $10,000 position on Bitcoin long. What the platform will do is using your liquidity to open a counter position of the same amount, just short. So do you understand? If I'm winning, you lose. If I'm losing, you are winning. Additionally, you will earn the fees, the initial fee, the liquidation fee if it happens, plus the funding rate. The funding rate works that according to which side traders are positioned, that side will pay the other one. So if traders are mainly long, all longs will pay the shorts and vice versa. The actual funding rate, that's something that you can check it out also directly from the interface. It is paid hourly, as you can see here, and actually 0.00125. So the first strategy is providing liquidity, and this liquidity will be used by the system in order to be the counterparty of traders. And at the same time, you will start earning fees, the funding rate, plus the liquidity mining program. Be aware that the fees and liquidity mining program, that's something that is paying a little bit less compared to, for example, the trading, liquidity mining through trading, that is giving you up to much more. But obviously, as we say, this strategy, the first strategy, is the safest one. Going to the highest risk is about trading, because as we said, when you trade, you can earn rewards up to, even in this case, 108,000%. But obviously, if you trade, you can be even liquidated, or you can encounter losses if the price of any asset is going down. For example, in this moment with this position, I'm in loss by around $20 because Bitcoin is going down just right now. So when it comes to liquidity mining by trading, well, that's something that can pay you at most, because from one side, you can receive that APR plus the profit that you can generate by trading. The third strategy is about hedging your position. So you're saying, okay, maybe I'm unsure, maybe I'm trying a position, but after that I'm hedging the same position in order to be neutral on the market, but at the same time being able to earn that kind of APR. That's something that is absolutely possible. Just pay attention that you can be liquidated. So use a low amount of leverage in order to avoid to be liquidated. Going on, and let's do a quick tutorial about how the platform works. So the interface is pretty easy to be understood. As you can see, you have the opportunity to long, to short. You have to just put here the amount, choose the leverage, and you will find also the entry price, the acceptable rate, because you have also to understand which is the slippage that you are that you want to accept, plus liquidation price and fees that you will pay. Just click on confirm, and you will have to sign each transaction. So the amount of money are not something that you are depositing into the platform, and after that you can use it directly by clicking. Each transaction has to be confirmed by your MetaMask account or any other wallet you are using. Once the position is open, what you can do is click here, and you will have the opportunity to set up the take profit and the stop loss. Just decide the amount, and you can do that for the entire position or a partial position. Once confirmed, you will see your orders open here. Remember, guys, that in the moment when you are closing the position, you have to check it out if your orders are still there, because even if you close the position and an order is still there, maybe it can affect future position, or it can be executed anyway. Another thing that you can do is changing the level of margin. You can add it or reducing it. Is like increasing or reducing the leverage. The same system applies when you want to do it just as a liquidity provider. Just go into this interface, choose the pair that you want to provide liquidity, choose the amount, choose the leverage, and click add. As you can see, the system is pretty smooth and is not complex at all. There is an important thing that you have to know, and here we go to the fourth part that is about the trick. This is something that at the beginning I didn't pay attention to it, and that's something that honestly cost me around 1,000, because at the end of the story I had been liquidated and I paid the liquidation fee. If you're wondering, the liquidation fee is honestly decently high. So a trick that I highly recommend you to do is, for example, as you can see right now, my liquidation price is around 39,763. So what you can do is set a stop loss for the whole position just a little bit higher of your liquidation price. In this case, I would say I can set it up like around 39,850, or do that according to what you think is better, according to what is your position. Just be aware that in case of high volatility, if your stop loss is too close of your liquidation price, is not for granted that your stop loss will be executed before the liquidation. The whole trick is avoiding to be liquidated, because at the end of the story, if the price is reaching that threshold, the probability of being liquidated is getting closer to 100%. And in the moment when you are being liquidated, it's not only that you are losing your position, but you have also to pay a fee. So you are simply throwing away money. So be aware and set up a stop loss in order to avoid being liquidated. Generally speaking, and here we go to the final part of this review, guys, be aware of the risk. And there are two kinds of risk. First of all, it is about trading. You are trading, and in the moment when you are trading, you can always lose money. So do and pay attention to what you do, because yes, the opportunity is insane, because it is true that you can earn so much money by this liquidity mining program that, in my opinion, is great. But on the other side, be aware that it's not just because you want to maximize your earning from the liquidity mining programs that you have to open position with a high leverage, because if you're being liquid, it doesn't matter how much money you earn from the liquidity mining program, you will be still at a loss. On the other side, be aware also that there is always a tech risk. Yes, the platform has been audited, and that's something you can find also from their main interface, but at the same time, we're still talking about something that is young. So be careful, don't tap in even if the APR is so high. Use a dedicated wallet, use something and defend yourself, because that's the most important thing. You have to preserve your capital. If you lose your capital, there is no way to earn more. So don't be naive and don't be too greedy. Final thought, when it comes to Equation, they are also releasing a new version that will come for the 1st of February, or anyway around February. Take the opportunity if you want to trade with a zero fee on ETH and BTC. Remember, guys, that the zero fee is applying just for the fees for opening a position. You will still have to pay the funding rate, plus at the same time the liquidation fee if you encounter that. Feel free to ask me whatever you think that is still not clear. My final thought is that, yes, honestly, I really appreciate this kind of approach. Personally speaking, even better than airdrops. Airdrops is something that is great and it's like receiving a gift. So you don't know what to expect, and when you receive a gift, it's something that is always something really appreciated. On the other side, having clear how much you will earn and what you have to do to earn that amount, that's something that allows you to build a strategy. And honestly, I rather prefer to see and building strategies instead of having to bet on something without knowing the outcome. So that's the reason why I'd rather go for equation liquidity mining program instead of just trying to get airdrops on other platforms. But it's something my taste, and it doesn't mean that you don't have to do both of them. Feel free to do whatever you want. Be aware of the risk and also the opportunities that will not last forever. Let me know what you think about that into the comment section below. You will find also the link to Equation, plus also my referral if you want to use it. You will also have 0% of fees on BTC and ETH, as I told you, and also you will help me to support this channel. Guys, thank you for following me, and I will see you soon in another video. Bye, guys.